Book of Exodus chapter 1 verse 12. There's a mystery that I want you to understand. The Bible tells us that the more they oppressed Israel, that's the more they multiplied and spread across the entire Egypt. And the Egyptians became so fearful of the children of Israelites because of the magnitude at which they were spreading and multiplying. Listen to me. What is the meaning of that? We call that the making of God through challenges or through oppressions. I know I might be talking to somebody who is complaining that why these demons have been oppressing me for a long time. I know I might be talking to a person who is saying why these Gigashites, Jebusites, Canaanites are standing on my way. I know I'm talking to why these serpents all around. I know I'm talking to somebody who say why this hunger. I know I'm talking to somebody who say why this barrenness I've been waiting. I know I'm talking to somebody who is saying why this suffering, why this poverty. My God, somebody's not hearing this now. My God, listen, the making of God through oppression, through challenges and affliction. One of the things that God begins to do when he wants to make you is to make you pass through the fire, is to make you pass through the water, is to make people to ride and take advantage of you. Yet it is his process for making you. So I believe I'm answering somebody already who have been crying because of the challenges everywhere. The tormenting spirits are everywhere, are ravaging somebody to and fro, even the family. And here is the answer now. God makes us through those afflictions and oppressions. That's why they say, we know that all things work together for the good to those who love God and called for his purpose. Am I speaking to somebody? That's the making of God. For God to be precious, there's no way God can be precious if it does not pass through the furnace. Are we talking now? So also, for a person to become strong as a soldier of Christ, there's no way you can just wake up today, you are highly anointed and already you are deployed to the battlefield. You'll be a weak person. That's why Israel have to be taken from Egypt. And from Egypt, there were a lot of oppression that was happening in Egypt, and they have to pass through the wilderness. That wilderness experience, even from the oppression that have been happening in Egypt, all was to strengthen and to make Israel to be an unstoppable force and a mighty nation that no nation can stand before them. They were being trained for warfare. They were being strengthened. They were being trained as soldiers, so that when they now march toward the Jebusites, the Gigashites, the Canaanites, they will just see them as just little infants. So God is making somebody through those challenges. God is making you through that oppression. The more they oppressed Israel, that's the more they multiplied and they spread. You're about to grow better. You're about to get much anointed. You're going to be stronger than the devils. You're about to be made stronger than the way you think. Through that challenge, continue to be therein. Continue to be strong therein. There's something God is doing, and there's no way you can amount to a level where God wants you to be if you don't pass through all those things which are not really favorable or good in your sight. Stay in there. May God give you strength to stay, strength to pass through that wilderness experience, understanding that there's no Canaan without passing through the wilderness. There is no the promised land without being trained in a process called wilderness experience. Stay and pray for strength to stay. Don't pray against the wilderness. Don't pray yourself out from the fire. Am I speaking to somebody now? May God will not fail you. Shalom.